So we are back in the garage working on my Jeep again, and today we're doing something not mechanical, just something cosmetic. My Jeep is wrapped, if you guys didn't know. It's actually silver underneath this green, bluish color. The reason I went with green is because my first WJ that I bought was actually green, so I kind of wanted to, do something similar to that just because it was my first WJ. But this is actually silver, and what we did is we put vinyl frog on the green. On the top we did it black, and we put 3M vinyl, but as you can see, it's starting to like peel, starting to get sun damage. And wrap, if it gets sun damage, it is almost impossible to remove. Because mine is just barely getting sun damage, I don't think it'll be that hard to remove it, but we're gonna test it today. We're gonna hope that it comes off easy. Over here, I do have the whole roll. I had got 60 feet of this, so I have a ton extra here that we will just be replacing. On the roof, we're just gonna do green instead of the black. I do like the two-tone, but I don't really have the money to spend right now to buy more wrap, so I'm just gonna use what I got. So I mean, like you can see like the wrap, it just looks bad, just from sun damage, like I said. I never had my Jeep parked inside of a garage, so I think that's why it's bad. It is what it is. So we're gonna start by trying to rip it off. This stuff, when it gets sun-baked onto your roof, like it comes off in little tiny pieces. It's so annoying. And it gets to the point where you have to remove it with like a rubber wheel. It's not to that point yet, so I'm hoping that we can just remove it pretty easily. This is what I'm talking about though. It's like super annoying to remove. And it is hot in this garage, so this wrap is pretty warm right now. I don't need to hit it with a heat gun or anything. Probably gonna take a lot longer than I thought. If you guys didn't know, on Najar Off-Road, we are doing a Harbor Freight gift card giveaway. There's gonna be 3 winners this month. So head over to Najar Off-Road. Every dollar you spend is 1 entry. First place winner will get a $200 gift card, and then second and third place will get $50 gift cards. So make sure to check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Yeah, so if you start seeing your vinyl get like cracked or discolored, definitely start planning on removing it, because if you don't, you're gonna be struggling like me. So we do have like an inlay in this section. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace this anyway, so I might as well take it off. You saw how that vinyl frog just ripped off easily in one piece? That's how wrap should come off. All right, so this is as far as I got those little pieces and these little pieces right here. So I have this heat gun, and I've been heating it up just to try it in this area, and you can see how much of a spot. Damn, this thing's on fire now though. But you can see how big of a spot I got off in like 3 seconds compared to all the little pieces that I was doing before. So having the heat gun is working, but it's on fire now, so kind of sketchy. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going, and hopefully this doesn't catch on fire. I mean, I'm sure you guys could tell this is a big area that I got going on now. So the way I've been doing it is I've been grabbing the heat gun and just heating it up, honestly. I'm on the high setting, and I'm doing it in sections. Now doing this is cooking my fingers when I'm peeling it, but it's working, so it is what it is. I mean, you can see how big of a piece that is compared to like when I was peeling over here. You're only getting like little tiny pieces. So this is actually going way faster doing it this way with the heat gun. I honestly thought it was like hot enough in the garage where I didn't need to use a heat gun, but I guess not. It was like 110 the other day, so that's why I thought that it would be enough, that heat. I mean, but obviously the heat gun is working, so I'm gonna keep using it. And hopefully this goes by quick. Bam. All right, so I want you guys to see something. On the roof, you guys can tell it looks a little weird, right? So first we have these marks. This is glue from where the wrap separated from the adhesive and just kind of bubbled up. That's like those areas right there. But then you can also see how it's like yellow compared to like that area that's silver, or this area that's silver here. Also, like this area down here, it's all silver all the way throughout. That part was covered with vinyl frog. This part was covered with that black 3M, so I'm not sure. I'm guessing with the heat or something, since it's black. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm gonna try to get that yellow. I think it's just adhesive, so I'm gonna try to get that off before I put the new wrap on there. At the end of the day, this happened because I didn't have a garage, so I would park this in the sun and it's been in the sun ever since I wrapped it. So I think that's probably why it looks like that. That's why the black is just not good anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna blame it that it's 3M quality because there's a lot more factors that go into it. So we got this far, which is about, I would say 50%. I'll finish the top right there tomorrow, and then those sides right there, and then try to get the adhesive off, and then we can finally wrap it again. So I'm excited for that. That way it's all one color and it doesn't look like that. And I want you guys to see how big of a difference it is to remove the green versus the black. I mean, this was on the roof too, and same amount of time in the sun. But look, see how stretchy that is versus this? It just breaks right away. And it might be because of the wrap quality, or it could be because of the color, but that vinyl frog, I mean, this stuff is still on there good. You can see how it's yellow and silver over here. That's kind of interesting to me because when I took the wrap off on this side, it was yellow like that. So I wonder if it's something to do with the clear coat, and then with the sun it went away. I'm not sure. If you guys are wrap guys, let me know in the comments below. Check it out, guys. We got all the wrap off finally. So now the next step is gonna be taking off some of that adhesive that's over there in the corners, and then clean it up and we can install the wrap. But I'm gonna call it a night, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. Okay, so I got this wrapping kit off of Amazon. It was like 15 bucks or something like that. It comes with a bunch of stuff. Magnets, we're definitely probably gonna use these since I'm doing it by myself. The gloves, sometimes they work, but yeah, those are nice to have so you can press down the vinyl, but you don't need it. We could get by with the card here. I did end up breaking it already because I was trying to scrape off some of the glue and with the backside and it broke, but that's on me. And we will need the X-Acto knife probably. I don't know, we'll see right now. I'm gonna set up the wire tape. That way I can cut the vinyl. I'm gonna set it up in this little channel here so that I can cut the extra. All right, so it's time to finally add the wrap to it, and this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna take off the clear protective wrap that's on there. If you keep it on, it'll make it a little bit more difficult to install, so easier to take it off now. And then I have the front taped down. We're gonna start the wrap from the rear and then move forward. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna take a corner and pull it back, take the other corner, pull it that way, and then take the front corner, pull it that way, and like an X, so it pulls it out. That way the center of the wrap is as flat as possible. In the kit from Amazon, we actually do have these 2 magnets, so I'm gonna use those to kind of hold it down in the front area. And I have the sunroof kind of open a little bit, so I'll show you guys that once we get to that point, but we don't need to worry about that right now. What we need to do is peel off the backing, and the way that I'm going to peel it is I'm going to do half. So I'm going to do the back half first, and then we'll focus on the front half. And I don't know if I'm doing this right, to be honest, but I'm trying to show you guys that you can do anything that you want to your Jeep. Now I'm holding from the wrap from the spots that I know I'm gonna end up cutting off. So it's not like a waste. Okay, it's already sticky. And then we'll lift up the wrap and pull it back first. Now I 100% could be messing this up, so we'll see right now. All right, so this is harder than I thought. Trying to lift up the wrap. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch out and then pull towards me. Okay, you see how we got that flat piece there? It's kind of what we want. So I'll lift it up here. I'm gonna take that, pull it towards the front. Kind of like that. Pull it tight. Now, obviously, I am guessing. All I'm trying to do is get the least amount of wrinkles that I can in the center, and then we'll start tacking it down. From the videos I was watching, this is called glassing, to try to get the least amount of wrinkles as possible. This will be the fun part. Those wrinkles are hard. This is, I feel like, where you need someone else to be able to pull that side at the same time. But we're working with what we got. And what makes it, I think, a little bit more difficult on the WJ is the fact that it has those ridges down the middle. Yeah, the fact that it has those ridges, I feel like, doesn't help. Okay, I'm tacking that down. I know it's gonna have wrinkles, but I think that's the best that I'm gonna get. It's a learning experience, that's for sure. All right, so I'm gonna keep wrapping this and then I'll update you guys. All right, so a little update. We pretty much got it all tacked in place. This was honestly the hardest part right here. You can see some discoloration, I think, from stretching it with the heat. But I had to use it because all the wrinkles were like in this corner, so it is what it is. I started to hit it with the heat gun so I can press these down, and then I had to get it into the corners here, the corner around the glass, and then, you know, all around. So we'll take a little break because it's hot in here, but I'll come back and then do all that. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to press the wrap down in these like sections here. I'm gonna cut it afterwards and then tuck the wrap in. Trying to get these corners as well, and then we'll do those as well and try to get all the wrap on there. One thing I did mess up on was, like, I didn't take off all of the glue, I guess, from the previous vinyl, so you can definitely see it. Doesn't look great, but it's on the roof, so whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna work on taking these bubbles out. I honestly think that I should have done this as I was wrapping the Jeep and just pushed it out, because I tried doing it on that side and it didn't work too well. But what we're gonna do is we are going to actually poke some holes. I was watching online that you can do that for the bubbles, and then start at like one end here and move towards that hole, just to like be able to get the air out. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's what I kind of figured worked for me. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Yeah, this has been a lot harder than I expected, to be honest. I'm using the glove just so I can use my hands to lay it down. I keep getting some wrinkles here as I'm pushing in, but see, I keep messing up those little wrinkle spots. But like that does not look good at all. I'll probably end up having to redo the roof maybe if I care enough, but we're just gonna send it for now. Like I said, I think I'm gonna have to redo the roof because I think I messed up leaving these air bubbles here. I feel like that's something I should have taken out before I sealed the ends, but we didn't do that, so it is what it is. All right, so the wrap job did not go as planned. I mean, from here it looks fine, right? It looks good. From there it looks all right. It looks wrapped, but when you look up close, there's a bunch of wrinkles, a bunch of bubbles, and it's just not well. You can see this bubble here. I cannot lay it down, not with enough heat. So there were some issues that I think that I did. Even here, you can see it's not perfect. I mean, I still haven't cut these out. The roof is gonna get redone. Now, I wanted to showcase this. This is a failed project. I'm still gonna run it like this for the summer. So this was a lot harder than I first expected that it would be. I think having an extra hand will help. So the next time that I do it, I'm gonna have a friend help me. I think that I overstretched the vinyl and it caused it so that I was not able to get the ridges down up here. I'll ask my wrapping buddy just for some tips for the next time. But another thing that was also kind of bad is I'm working in this garage. We're in Vegas. It's been hitting like 108 degrees. So it's been pretty hot. Like, this right here, this is all my sweat. Like, running down the window. So that's another thing that I was kind of frustrated because I wanted to finish fast to get inside into the AC. So I'm gonna wait until it cools down before I do the roof again, because it's just way too hot in here. I need to get like a fan or an AC, something in here, because I feel like that did mess with me on the install as well. Also the lack of skill. Like I've never really wrapped anything, and especially nothing that big. Like I did one of the fenders, but that's about it. Like I don't really have any experience, so I definitely need to practice more, especially doing something like that with the sunroof and all that. To me, that's pretty difficult. I don't know. I honestly thought that I could do it. That's the thing. I thought that I could. And I tried it and I failed, and I found out maybe a professional should do it, but no, I'm gonna try it again. I wanna get it down. I do wanna get wrapping down. But like I said, I probably won't redo it for another couple months. This was just a little too much, especially with the heat right now. So we're gonna wait on that. For now, we're gonna send it. I mean, from here, it doesn't look too bad, right? It matches, but yeah, you can definitely see like some of the air bubbles, some of the wrinkles and stuff. So it's just a failed project. It happens. Like you can't win them all. It is what it is. So I spoke to my friend about, the roof and just trying to figure out what I did wrong. And he was saying that I should have been working in the material before, I sealed off the ends. And also when you have like deep corners like that, it's good to use an adhesion promoter. That's what he was telling me. So for the next time that we do it, I'm definitely gonna hit him up for tips first and then, try it. But I mean, it is what it is. Like from here, it doesn't look bad, right? But like when you get up close, that's when it starts looking pretty bad. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that, not every project's gonna turn out great, but at least we tried. And even though it's not great, from here it looks good enough. So we'll take it. Anyways, see you guys on the next video. Peace.